welcome. This is Hiba from My Little Journal. Today I'm going to be working in my 2025 October daily album or journal, and I'm going to try to document a few days in my little notebook. I'm pretty good at keeping up with this. Been working on multiple layouts at once so I don't fall behind. But by now you have seen all like my process videos that I shared within this notebook, and I did share a few reels probably at this point. So what I was thinking is this is going to be in real time slash music slash get this done kind of video. I don't think I'm going to speak throughout the whole video, but I'll pop in and share with you what my thoughts are or what I'm trying to do. I just don't want it to be extremely long. And to be honest with you, I don't feel like doing a voiceover. So what I was thinking is maybe work on day 9, 10, and 11 if I have the time. And I did want to say this before I start, that I'm not doing the prompts in order. I'm just using whatever I have or have documented by then, if that makes sense. So like today, I know I want to document, I think it was favorite fall scent. And I have a picture for that. I'll share that with you real quick. I did print it as a 3x4 because I had something in mind. I get asked about this a lot. Like, do I know what I want to do? Sometimes yes. Sometimes I get inspired probably by another crafter or some of my older October dailies. And one of my October dailies, I had done like a vellum piece and added a 3x4 card. And then I think I added a 3x4 picture to back it up with. And I really like that idea. So I thought I want to redo that. And I know I have this vellum piece that I would like to use. It's been in my stash for a long time. So I'm going to go through my stash, get that vellum piece, and use it for day 9. And basically scrap lift myself and redo that layout and bring in a little bit of interactive element to my notebook. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through my stash. And like I said, I'm not going to be speaking throughout the whole video, but I will pop in and share with you what I'm doing. Pretty quickly, I thought I had one that goes horizontal, but I guess I cut this where it's just gonna have to sit vertically in my notebook. Yes, the pumpkins aren't facing the right way, but it's not a big deal. I might trim this down, I'm not sure yet, but it will fit my 3x4 photo perfectly. And I do need a 3x4 card, so I'm gonna look through my cards as well. I think I like this one just because I can add journaling to it. So I might do this 3x4. I do have to print out my journaling and add it to this 3x4 card. And I do have to punch holes for my discs and maybe stick everything down, print my journaling, and share with you that process real quick. Holes are punched, and I just did my little cut through the holes so I can plop it into my spirals easily. And the nice thing is, obviously, this is removable, so you can remove it, add it back in, kind of play with it a little bit. Looking good. Now I'm just going to add my photo and my card. And I also don't want to forget to add my number. Let me see, let's get this as centered as possible. I want to add my number somewhere. It could be on my photo or even on that card. But I'm just going to back these up with each other. Basically like that. I'm going to look through my embellishments. So I really like the ghost, and I need a spot for me to add my numbers. And so I'm just going to stamp the number. We're going with my smaller numbers because I don't have the space. And we're just going to stamp 9. For day 9, talking about this yummy candle that my friend Elizabeth sent me. I think it was 2 years ago, and I love it. It smells like spooky witch with a hint of fall, basically. Let's try to find something to add some cuteness to this side of my page. This little broom fit perfectly, and I just like the little eye. Probably doesn't, you know, go well with the whole idea, but I think it's just cute. And so it filled that space nicely where it kind of covered the ghost a little bit, which is nice. I might want to stamp a little something, not sure yet, but I know I have to print my journaling. And maybe I'll do that at the end. Like when I'm done, maybe I'll post photos. But I will end up adding some journaling there. Maybe go ahead and stamp something and then start working on day 10. So for day 9, I got to craft with the peaches. Oh, sorry, I'm not centered. So I was thinking to do the whole page. I'm gonna look for pattern paper to create a tag, because for day 9, I'm going to use the today's booze. That's what I'm gonna be documenting. This is gonna be today's booze, so I might end up adding a tag either here or here and stamp out today's booze. I really like these 2 pattern papers. This one would be fun to just kind of stamp today's booze and maybe add an embellishment. But I also, I want to make it look like a tag, but I don't want it to be too busy that it clashes with my vellum piece. Well, actually, that's not bad. I thought it was going to clash too much. But you know what? I like this one, simpler. And I can just stamp and add my number. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to trim it down to look like a tag. think that's very cute. I just need to fill in the space. And I definitely have a lot of things that I can use to fill that space up. So I might stick to my ribbons. I like this and I like that. So I think I'm going to use those two. After I did all of that, I remembered that I need to add my number. So I'm just gonna have to squeeze it in there somehow. I tend to forget to stamp my number, especially when I get really into a layout. But maybe I'll stamp it somewhere. I think I might stamp it down here because honestly, I don't want to add any more to this tag. It's just gonna look too busy. So I might just stamp my number here. So 2 prompts down. Let's do our final one for today, which is going to be the 11th. And I'm going to be documenting pumpkins. I love taking pictures of pumpkins. They just bring me so much joy. I did this on Canva where I just added, I had bought in a Creative Bubbles, I think it's called Wicked Fun, something like that, kit. And she just released her Halloween kit. And of course I had to buy it, and I was using some of the elements from that kit. This is also, I don't know if I mentioned this, I did this on Canva, and these are elements from her new kit. They're just so cute. So I really wanted to use them in my pages. So that's why I decided to go with Canva. Anyways, I can totally keep this simple and just stick this down, add my number, and call day, what do we say, 11? Done. But I'm really wanting to use some of my paper. As you guys know, I've said this before, I'm trying to use my digital elements, but also use my kits and my stash. So I'm going to go through my paper and try to add some paper just for the heck of it, pretty it up, and also use my stash. So I'm just going to do that, going to look through it, and I'll be back to talk to you about what I'm doing and put day 11 together. I have options. See, this is what I mean. I have so much paper, and if I don't use it, I'll never use it. I really like the simplicity of this. Like, this just looks so good, right? And I don't know, it's giving me that fall theme, October. This would be nice as well, because I don't know if I really need the calendar in the back. Like, will I ever use this page? I mean, this would be a good one for currently, because I do have a prompt that says currently. Okay, maybe I'll hold on to that for my currently page. I'll probably have to put it in my notebook so I don't forget. I also really love these pumpkins. These are just gorgeous. So, so pretty. And even this, all of them are just so pretty. And this. Actually, I think I like these two the most. I do like this one a lot. I could even, see, the problem is it's not going to fit in my column, both of them, because this is the size of my column. You know what? I think I'm just going to use the whole page. Do something like that. Add some embellishing or journaling or something. Or even if I wanted to keep it like this. All right, I'm going to have to trim these down a little bit. And maybe I should trim this. So one part, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna need to trim it the right size. Okay, let's give this a try. Everything's trimmed down, and this is what I am thinking. Add one side to this box and one side to the opposite box. And then have my photo sit here. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I have been printing my larger photos on vinyl sticker paper. It makes sticking them down easy, and the whole thing sticks down. Usually with larger paper photos, I have to stick, some of it down or add glue to some of it, and then the rest is just popping off the page, and I don't like that. I prefer the whole thing to stick down. So now I have this empty space where obviously I'm going to use to stamp my number, and maybe that's it. Like maybe I don't add anything else. Let me see. First, let me stamp my number and then I'll figure it out. So, I think earlier I said this is my pumpkin layout, but I believe I took this for where I stand, if I'm not mistaken, but it could work for both, honestly. It just depends, like throughout the month, maybe I won't have a photo of pumpkins, and so I'll consider this one my pumpkin prompt, or I don't have a where I stand. Either way, I can use it for any one, but I'm just gonna go with it. I am thinking that I don't really need anything. I'll probably just add a few bats. And that's it. Like, honestly, I don't want to overdo it. I have these puffy ones, so we're just gonna mix and match, basically. So I was able to put 3 prompts together pretty quickly. I'm looking at my camera and it shows 35 minutes. So maybe with this editing and stuff, it's gonna be shorter, but it literally took me about 30 minutes to put together. And let's take a look. I'm just gonna end up adding my journaling. I'll share photos at the end of the video. We have day 9, talking about fall smell, and then day 10. So this is today's booze. Got to spend it with my peaches, crafting. And then day 11, which I'm gonna consider right now where I stand. So done with all 3 prompts. I'm excited to keep working in my October daily. I will try to do some reels as well and post them on my Instagram. So if you miss any of my Instagram reels, definitely go and check those out, because I think I did a few Instagrams by now. Anyways, let's wrap this up. Don't forget, I will be adding all the links for everything I shared down in the description box for you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.